So I probably shouldn't get involved with this whole situation, but I've already kind of been dragged into it because Verlisify, for whatever reason, name dropped me and like 9 other PokeTubers in his latest smear campaign, in which he literally called WeedleTwineedle a pedophile with literally no evidence. Verlisify, if you're watching this video, you obviously don't know the laws surrounding accusing somebody of something as serious as this, because if you did, you would know by slandering him in your video, it is incredibly illegal. Now, Michael, aka WeedleTwineedle, happens to be a friend of mine, and I'm making this video to stick up for my friend. However, that said, I will not be defending Michael's harassment of Neve. I think that was a really shitty thing for Michael to have done, but Michael made an apology video owning up to his mistakes, and I think we should all leave that as it is. It's now up to Michael to learn from his mistakes and become a better person for it. Verlisify started off his video by leaking Michael's entire name, first, middle, and last. He has since gone back and removed his middle name from the video, but honestly the damage is done and that's simply not okay. Verlisify also accused everyone in Michael's Discord server of allowing the harassment to happen without speaking up about it, in which he starts naming like every PokeTuber in Michael's chat, including myself. What Verlisify didn't consider is that people are a part of multiple Discord servers. I can show you guys on screen, I'm actually a part of a lot of different servers, and perhaps nobody had a clue that any of this harassment was going on because people don't spend every waking moment of their day checking in on what Michael is doing in his server. I personally was in a server, but I pretty much never talked there. I probably spoke maybe a handful of times, and I had absolutely no idea that Neve was being harassed. And if I knew, I definitely would have stepped in and said, this is not okay. I honestly don't fault Verlisify for calling Michael out on his treatment of Neve. I probably would have done the same thing, but I wouldn't have made a video about it. What I do have a problem with is how Verlisify just assumes with no evidence to back up his claim that every single person in Michael's server is somehow responsible for Michael's actions and for not stepping in. And he says that Michael says so himself, which he did. But Michael is a person, such as myself, that has a really dark sense of humor, and if you spent 5 minutes at all looking at any of Michael's YouTube videos, you would see he's just a fucking memer. He loves to meme around and joke. That's just him. Michael is not a pedophile. I cannot believe that I'm having to say this. He is not a pedophile. And you have absolutely 100% no solid concrete evidence to the contrary. You made a horrific claim with no evidence, as I said before, and that is incredibly, incredibly illegal. What you probably don't realize because you have your head so far up your own ass, a claim like this follows a person. Regardless of if he's innocent or not, he will now forever have the word pedophile attached to his reputation because of your baseless video. I've seen comments from your Verlis sheep saying things like, I'm unsubscribing to him, blah blah blah. Honestly, Michael has a really, really good legal case against you, Verlis. I would probably recommend, if you are watching this video, to take down both of your videos talking about WeedleTwineedle and apologize to him, but you won't do it anyway. Now for my closing statement, I would like to address the sheep that watches Verlisify's content and takes his word as gospel without getting both sides of the story and forming your own conclusions. If Verlisify really cared at all about Neve, and if he wasn't just doing this for attention, he would not have made the videos, period. Instead, he would have gotten the proper authorities involved. Instead, to feed his own selfish desires, Verlisify made not one, but 2 separate videos talking about the same thing. Not only that, he monetized both videos. If that doesn't show you what type of person Verlisify is, I don't know what will. Verlisify doesn't give a damn about you, the viewer. He doesn't give a shit about Neve. All he cares about are his analytics.